What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of Cub Reacts on a Tuesday afternoon. Very excited to be getting into today's reaction as we continue to explore this brand new wave of Zambian flavor that is going on right now. I've been a big fan of a lot of Zambian artists for a long period of time. The likes of Lanji, J Trigger, Maki2, Trina South, Holstar, all people I've been very lucky to have conversations with as well. I'm going to start doing a few shorts and chopping up the interviews we have had with them on the channel so you can see them in a sort of more available detail. But I'm very excited to get into this one. I believe this is currently #1 on Boomplay in Zambia. It goes by the name TiLiko, and it comes to us from an artist called Yomaps and T-Sean. Now, I have fast forwarded the video past the intro, which basically ends with someone running away from a wedding. But I'm excited to check this one out. You guys have been asking me to check out some Yomaps, so I'm excited to do it. As always, friends, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. I'm very excited to get into it and continue looking through the Zambian wave, so let's get into it right about now. Very T-Pain-esque intro vocals. It's a Matrix style coat as well. Okay. So this already has a very kind of trancey, euphoric feel about it. The introduction, really nice bouncy drum work, a lot of potency, a lot of power in the way those drums had been processed. You then double that up with the way the whole tune comes together, which has this kind of synthy, kind of, as I said, trancey, atmospheric synthesizer going on, which works really nicely. And again, I love the sort of intro vocals having that almost T-Pain-esque style effect going on with them, and the similar kind of melody pattern you'd expect here. This sounds great so far. Definitely built for the dances. Some really nice work going on in the background melody-wise. You've got these kind of really subtle kind of string lines kind of going and they're just adding the sense of emotion into the backdrop. Really big build-up, that kind of choral approach just before the drop, giving us quite a potent kind of sound when it does eventually land. Drum-wise on this, I'm loving the direction of them. They've got this kind of very dance floor orientated pattern, that sort of dong, 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 dong. That sort of melody there, rolling with a 4x4 kick drum pattern underneath. Really, really nice rhythms, really nice pockets, and so far we're hearing some really nice vocal work as well. Very R&B influenced. Definitely not a tune to sit still to. I'm loving this hook as well. The fact you've got those kind of vocals jittering up and down, kind of going. They're almost arpeggiating up and down the frequency scale, up and down the scale in general. And then on top of that, you've got these big kind of big room R&B style choral call and response going on. That kind of those sort of vocals there. This is really cool to listen to, man, because it's incorporating so many different kind of sounds and styles. You've got that R&B influence in there with the lead vocal. You've got the dance floor influence. You've got a lot of Afrobeats influence in there as well, with a lot of the percussive directions that are going on as well. It's a really nice mesh of a lot of different sounds and styles. Oh no, you're in trouble, sir. Really nicely processed drums, man. So really nice switch vocal-wise as well, going from those bigger kind of very R&B influenced style vocals to a little bit more rap influenced on this second verse section here. Nice transition as well, very smooth. I've got to say, the overall arrangement of this is beautiful. I'm loving how kind of subtle those snares are. They're very clicky and very kind of punchy, but they're also not in your face. They're quite low down in the mix, so you find yourself kind of jolting from side to side as you listen. And that's clever, because that makes it just this clever kind of mesh of sounds, and that mesh of sounds is what creates the pockets, and it's what creates that rhythmic effect that you can't not move to. It's brilliant. So much drama going on in the video as well. I'm loving that vocal switch, kind of going to, again, going a lot of different areas. This vocal here sounds obviously a little bit more kind of Afrobeat-centric in the way it sounds, the melodies that are being used, but you then couple that up with the R&B style vocals we were hearing earlier. Again, it's a real journeyman of a tune, this, because it's going to different areas, different parts of the globe, to be honest, and then bringing them all back into this kind of, this kind of wrap-up of Zambian magnificence in the way that it sounds. It's beautifully arranged. Cool video as well. Do you know what the hook reminds me of? The hook, I can't remember the name of the group that sing it, or the guy, the collaborator that sung it, but you know Le Bleu, the World Cup song when France won it. The actual hook, that little melody there's a real similarity there. I don't know if it's just me hearing that, but you can definitely hear it. There is so much drama going on in this video. 1 second you've got people in kind of gold snazzy suits dancing around. You've then got them in the Matrix suits, and then you've got this very kind of typical some madness has been going on breakup scene. It's mad. Listening to all the stuff going on in the backdrop as well, you've got these really nice kind of floating synthesizers just kind of going wee, 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 wee. These little nice kind of extras in there. I've got to say, melodically, so many things keep being added and then taken away and then added and then taken away again. It's a constantly shifting soundscape, which on a tune like this, which is a lot more sort of pop orientated, a lot more sort of dance floor orientated as well, it's cool to hear there's still that experimentation going on within the sort of harmonic structure. One of those ones that you find your shoulders rolling to, like. Can't not do it. Nice. What I'm liking as well is that the way the tune is transitioning and going into different sections, they are always incorporating new elements. Like this bridge here, we haven't heard this before, and the tune is we're into the 4th minute of the tune. And they're still adding new elements, new bridges, new vocal directions. And I think that shows such an intense level of creativity. It's such an intense level of attention to detail as well, because these guys aren't just going, oh yeah, we made the tune, it's done now. They're going, no, we're adding more. We're making it as good as it can be. And it really works as a collaboration, especially with them kind of interweaving their vocals at the same time. In my head, in my dreams, yeah. Baby, what they call we don't even oh, Moriarty, feel I cannot believe it. Tell me, girl, what a man can do. Kukuchosa muchi kwa timulandu Kukuma no kuchusha tensambu Takwe tensambu Again, the use of those strings just add this sense of emotion that you wouldn't necessarily expect to hear on a tune that is as dance floor orientated as this. The drums as well, wow. The way they've been processed, they are powerful, man. They've got some real punch and kick to them. I've loved this. So there we go. We'll let this one run through to the end and then give it our final breakdown, but fantastic stuff. International. I really enjoyed this. Really enjoyable video as well, I've got to say. Absolutely love this one. Really cool tune. This one I think is currently doing very well in Zambia. I think it's quite high on the Boom playlist. I'm just going to find a screenshot we can leave it on that looks quite good. There we go. That's great stuff. There we go then. The sounds of Yo Maps featuring T. Sean, TiLiko. Really, really cool tune. Lots of dance floor influence, lots of R&B influence, and that sort of sprinkling of Afrobeats influence, which almost ties everything together as well. This is a great tune. I can understand why it's so popular. It definitely has that pop influence going on, but it still has enough kind of, again, global influence, and enough kind of like fun about it, enough kind of technical creativity to make my ears prick up anyway, which works really nicely. Really enjoyed the vocals. Love the R&B influence early on. The fact it descends into a much more sort of choral style tune as it goes on. The switch into the rap style verses as well. And those background strings really do add a lot. There's a lot to like about this. Guys, let me know who else I should be checking out from Zambia right now. I'm trying to keep my finger on the pulse in a few different countries, but Zambia is somewhere I've got a lot of time for. And it's somewhere that I've spent a lot of time radio-wise kind of promoting and pushing, especially more sort of underground artists. So I'm really keen to see who's popping right now. So do let me know in the comments down below who I should be checking out. And as always, if you are new to the channel, make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. We shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.